Of the show because Mr. Weathers has just an all-star breakfast every single day, courtesy of Mrs. Weathers. And I have to think that with a full cooking set, this gets used every single day.
Oh yes. Oh, it does. Yeah. He, in fact, when I was leaving to come up here, I live in Florida. He wanted to make sure that I had left enough food. Yeah. All right.
Well, you know, it's funny, on a day like this, Miss Weathers, we love to see with the KitchenAid mixers, we've got a today's special value with the food processor, but this is actually a 10-piece collection of a brilliantly heavy-gauged, wonderful conductor of heat, aluminum cookware set. We've got two colors, the beautiful KitchenAid red or the black. It comes home for 5 easy payments of $24, actually saving you $36 for what you would purchase it on KitchenAid's own website. This is that set that you've been waiting a lifetime for.
Well, right. And, you know, KitchenAid's so proud of it because the same kind of quality that they put in their small electrics, they want to put that same kind of quality in their cookware.
Lovely.
And they've done so many great things. Should we go over the
size?
Yeah,
let's show you what you're getting home. So let's start right here in front of the red. This is going to be your 6-quart covered low casserole dish. So think about all the chilies, the soups, and the stews.
And I'll explain to you why that's so nice to be a low casserole.
A low casserole. Love when that accent comes out. Next up, we have the 3-quart covered saute pan. We're going to give you 2 saucepans, both in 2.5 quarts and 1.5 quarts as well. You're also going to be getting a 10-inch skillet and an 8-inch skillet as well. Notice all of these are lidded, oven safe, including the lids, up to 400 degrees. But let's talk about for the everyday use. You guys did something miraculous with the nonstick.
Right. Okay, so this has a 3-layer nonstick.
Wow.
So, and they even put nonstick on the rivets because we know that people start to have gummy gunk on those rivets, and so they scrub them, and then it starts to wear away on the nonstick. So to prevent that, we even did the rivets. 3 layers. 1 layer for abrasion resistant, 1 layer for quick release, and 1 layer for easy cleanup. You gotta love it.
Well, and that's the name, and again, quality that you're getting synonymous with KitchenAid, but who knew you could get a 10-piece lidded set for under $120, bring, better yet, 5 easy payments of $24. I also think that because this is aluminum, it is that superior conductor of heat, but you guys even took it 1 step further.
Well, yes, we took it 1 step further because, here, let me reach in here and get this one. All right, so the interior, I said, was a 3-layer nonstick. The exterior is fade resistant so that it will last the lifetime. The color will stay unique the entire time and will stay looking pristine and great. But then the actual aluminum itself is about 30% thicker than any of our competitors, but this is what you're going to love.
Now let me ask you about what the cooking surfaces are, because that's a really heavy bottom you've got right there.
This is a stay flat stainless steel encapsulated bottom. What does that mean to us? Well, that means that it will work on any stovetop. Any stovetop. So even induction cooking. And you know, a lot of people don't have induction yet, but it's the way of the future, Courtney.
You will.
And so this, just like our small appliances, our large appliances, we build them to last. We want this to be able to grow with you even in the future.
And you know, I think with this 10-piece collection, as we start counting down to Christmas, the potential holidays, maybe it's the perfect time for you to update, because this 10-piece set is $136 anywhere else. We've got it for you today, or excuse me, $149. I'm sorry about that. We've got it for you today for, of course, substantially less, plus the 5 easy payments. And I think that when you think about KitchenAid, there's a badge of honor with the food processor, with the mixers that you can see every day. But the badge of honor that you get while serving your family breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or giving that gift of quality for somebody that's starting out or maybe just starting to learn the love of cooking, you are giving them one of the most respected names in the business, and that's KitchenAid. With that 10-piece set, you're going to get that huge 6-quart low casserole cooking dish. You're going to get that 3-quart saute pan, 2 of the saucepans at 1.5 quarts, and of course 2.5 quarts, and an 8-inch and 10-inch skillet as well. Now let's talk about this low casserole dish.
Let's talk about it, because this will actually give me 20 servings and yet it's what we call a low casserole instead of just a stock pot. Got a little grip there because it's got a wider base at the bottom so that it has a wider area to actually brown maybe ground meat. This is my calico beans, and so I ground my meat, I brown my meat, and I have that wider base, but then it's also lower on the sides. Why is that so great? Because I can't lose my spoon.
I hear you on that one.
Had to,
a lot, yes.
Okay.
I hear you on that one.
Now,
But you know what I
real quick
appreciate
run to
about
the-
that, Miss Weathers, is the fact that when people think about one pot cooking, sometimes we forget to stir in one pot. There's non-stick, 3 layers of this, so you don't have to worry about getting that gunk on the bottom.
Okay, this is also heat safe to 400 degrees, even the lid. Here, Courtney, and let me just turn this out for you. This is my apple cake, and you brown the apples off in the pan. Let's just give you a real quick look at, look at this. How you like this for clean? 3-layer non-stick,
backed with stainless steel, perfect for
fade-resistant
induction,
exterior, so
dishwasher
it's easy
safe,
to clean,
which is
dishwasher
huge.
safe.
Let me remind you, 6-quart low casserole, 3-quart saute, 2.5, 1.5 quart of the saute pans, or excuse me, saucepans. We've got the 8-inch and the 10-inch skillet as well. Red is your choice. Then we also have Onyx, which is much more limited, $149 value. I just got the spiralizer.
Oh yeah, the spiralizer. We're going
right,
to
stay on the
debut
lines
that
for that
in
one.
November, and we're going to make boodles and
Zoodles.
steam them so great
I love
in
it.
that cookware.
All right, well, thank you so much. I look forward to your presentation of our today's special value. Hey, coming up later on in the show, we have the sweetest idea from Lock and Lock. These are our storage sets, 4 of them, with the gingerbread cupcake show, because Mr. Weathers has just an all-star breakfast every single day, courtesy of Mrs. Weathers. And I have to think that with a full cooking set, this gets used every single day.
Oh yes, oh it does, yeah. He, in fact, when I was leaving to come up here, I live in Florida. He wanted to make sure that I had left
taken
enough
care
food.
of.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you know, it's funny, on a day like this, Miss Weathers, we love to see with the KitchenAid mixers, we've got a today's special value with a food processor, but this is actually a 10-piece collection of a brilliantly heavy-gauged, wonderful conductor of heat, aluminum cookware set. We've got 2 colors, the beautiful KitchenAid red or the black.